Oi, I'm in a bit of a good mood today.
Yeah, buddy. It's on now.
The reason why is because the Champions League is back. Arsenal go up against Bayer Leverkusen on Wednesday. Not at a great time, 5:45 p.m. UK. Means I've got to rush from work to set up the watch along, but it's all good because we're still going to do it. We haven't played Champions League for a while because obviously we finished first, so we don't have to do the little playoff thing or none of that. We went in straight to the knockout stage without having to play a playoff game. Now, Arsenal have just beaten Mansfield. It wasn't a very convincing victory, but nonetheless, we got the job done again. We're just showing signs of just improving. We're just showing signs of champions already, grinding out the results. Even if you're not playing well, even if it's 4-5-0, even if it's a scrappy win, winning is winning.
No matter if you win by an inch or a mile, winning's winning.
And do you know what? We had so many youngsters playing. I think Max Darman needs a round of applause because he was playing, I'm not going to say Messi before you lot come after me. He was playing like prime Lamar. And he hasn't even reached his prime. No, I'm just messing around. He ain't that good. But, I mean, Darman, he's looking bright. Obviously, it's Mansfield. I get it. But at the same time, you know, putting in a performance at such a young age. What was you doing at 15, 16? I was playing Call of Duty World at War. I was playing Modern Warfare 2. I was still doing my GCSEs. I was still thinking about Tamagotchi. Those are the things I was thinking about at that age. So, hats off to Max Darman. And Eze, a goal, but it was a fantastic goal, to be honest. But I think with Eze, you know, these types of games suit him more, I think personally, than the big games. You know, Tottenham and these lower league teams, he seems to be scoring quite a few goals because he scored earlier on in the season at FA Cup as well. So it's a common theme for Eze right now. But while we're talking about goals, with goals comes wins, let's talk about another interesting stat. This season, we've secured 35 wins after beating Mansfield. That's the most under Arteta in a single season campaign. So that just shows you we are making progress. That just shows you that this season could be the season since winning the FA Cup for us to walk away with a trophy. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel very optimistic. I feel like I could smell a bit of silverware. And I think with Arsenal, it's looking more promising because of the type of players we have compared to the previous seasons. And it's like teams actually fear us now. I think prior to this, people didn't fear us, especially at this part of the season, but people are kind of, you know, saying, hold up, Arsenal, they might walk away with something big this year. It might be a Champions League, it might be a Premier League, it might be the quadruple. Who knows? But we travelled to Germany on Wednesday, and Bayer Leverkusen is interesting. And while we're talking about Bayer Leverkusen, I just want to mention one thing. How did they let Piero Hincapié go to us on loan? Like, that's just... Do you know the way he's playing? To get him on loan, a quality player like that is mad. Because he should be playing for their side right now. Because he's that good. And he was part of the defence that won them the league after so many years. And I'm praying Arsenal finalise this deal permanently. Because another player we need to mention is Calafiori. He's looking like Tomiyasu right now. He picked up a little knock against Mansfield. Is it mind games? I don't know. But the guy's always off, man. And just like Tomiyasu, fantastic player. Calafiori, fantastic player. Calafiori, I love the way he plays. In some aspects, I think he's better than Hincapié, but he's just always injured, man. And I feel like we're just getting fed up a little bit. And I feel like it's that same old story with Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu, fantastic. When he's playing, he's trash when he's on the stretcher. And Calafiori just returned from injury. It's like he's got another knock again. So I feel like patience is kind of starting to run out just a little bit. Will he depart in the summer? I don't think he will. But I feel like if this next season will be ridiculed for him, I feel like he could probably leave. I'll be honest. But anyway, we go to Leverkusen on Wednesday. And Leverkusen, to make it this far in the Champions League, compared to how they started off in the Bundesliga, when they had Ten Hag and, you know, Xabi Alonso leaving, I feel like a successful season for him already. Because Bayer Leverkusen, they've had a bit of a roller coaster. They won the league a couple of years ago. They lost so many key players like Wirtz, Frimpong, and Capier. And then, bam, you got a new manager who didn't do much, got sacked. So to make it to the knockout stage for Bayer Leverkusen, I think is fantastic. And you know what I'm going to say? Don't overlook them. We can't overlook them. If the team's made it this far, any team, it doesn't have to even be Bayer Leverkusen. It could be Club Brugge, even though we beat them. We can't overlook them because they're here for a reason. And I remember a few years ago, do you remember we played Porto? I was so hyped. I was like, we're going to mash up Porto. We're going to do a job on them. But it was those two legs were probably the hardest Champions League fixture I think we've had in such a long time. I don't even think the Bayern Munich game, when we lost 1-0 away from home and we got knocked out, was as bad as that. That Porto game, that was stressful, that game. And I feel like it could be a repeat. It could be, but I'm leaning onto the side where I feel like we'll beat Leverkusen comfortably. I don't know what it is. I just have that feeling. And I'm pretty cool with my score predictions. I did say 2-1 when we beat Chelsea. I'll be getting my scores right. Some of you have been asking me to open up a bookies group. I said, no, not doing it, mate. Yeah. But I feel like Arsenal are definitely going to do a job on Bayer Leverkusen. I feel like the way we're scoring goals now, we're scoring so many goals. And just to give you a lot of quick stat, 20th of April last year, 2025, is when we reached 100 goals. And this year, we've reached it a month and a bit earlier. But the 7th of March, we reached 100 goals. So the signings are playing their part. The defence, especially, I feel like they account for like 2/3 of the goals, the amount of corners we scored. But that's showing change in a positive manner. The corner kick FC, we've got to get rid of that tag. That's the theme we have going on right now. We scored the most goals from open play in the league. And we're the third fastest, I think, in Europe to reach 100 goals in March. I think Bayern Munich and Barca are ahead of us. But again, they're not in our league, so it doesn't really matter. But Arsenal are playing different type of football. They're a different type of gravy this year, and I have a good feeling. So yeah, let me talk about the team sheet. I'm going to go with David Raya, goalkeeper. Number right back. Right centre back, Salibs. Left centre back with Gabriel. Actually, you know what? Let me rewind. Yeah, let me rewind. Right centre back, Christian Mosquera. And the reason why is because he's never lost a game he started. Another amazing piece. He's never started a game and we've lost. I think it's like 12 wins, 2 draws. That's a sick ratio. I'll have that all day, bruv. Left centre back, Gabriel. Left back, going to go with Hincapié. Goes to play against his former team. He's allowed to, he's legible. Central midfielders, Declan Rice and Mendy, because they've had a bit of rest. Number 10. Do we start Eze? I'm going to say Havertz. Up front, Victor Gyökeres. And right wing, go with Bukayo Saka. Even though Madueke scored, I'm going to say Bukayo Saka. So I have a feeling that's what Mikel Arteta's going to start. And left, I'm going to say Trossard. Trossy Tross. I want Martin to come on the subs, and I definitely want Madueke to come on the subs. And please, for the love of God, throw Norgard in. 2 games, 2 dubs. Yeah, in the Prem. Got an assist yesterday as well for Eze. So he's playing his part, even though he's barely getting time. The scoreline. What's the scoreline? Let me not say a little 9-0. Let me say a little 3-0. Let me go 3-0. We're playing away 3-0. And the goal scorers will be Victor Gyökeres with 2 goals. He's been firing in the Champions League as well. And I'm going to say Madueke for the 3rd. So 3-0. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you subscribe. For the game, I'll be doing a watch along. I appreciate you all. I think I've hit like 235 subscribers. For me, I love it. For me, that's a big number. But without you guys, it wouldn't have been possible. So I just want to thank you guys. Pat yourselves on the back. Nah, but we're going to get the dub on Wednesday. I have a good feeling. But yeah, make sure you tune in. Watch along will be 5:45 sharp. I've got work, but we're going to make it happen. Till next time.